People have been using AI to make so many games recently, so I wanted to make a game with AI too, but I'm pushing it to its limits. Can AI make a complete horror game in 24 hours? So here's the idea. You're a food delivery driver working late when you get one last order. Deliver food to a guy named Nash. But what starts out as a normal delivery ends up turning really dark, to say the least. And after telling AI my idea, it had a plan. Let's start with phase 1. So far, I know that we need to make a store where the delivery gets picked up from, and we need to make Nash's house, which is where the delivery gets dropped off. So I asked AI for some layout ideas, and it said,
make a quiet street with a single glowing house at the end. And at the other end, put the restaurant.
Perfect. So I made a street, I made a food spot, and I made Nash's house. The original house I made was gonna be way too small, but I still saved it for later, and for now, I made a bigger one which would actually serve as Nash's house. Am I not a phenomenal builder though? Like, look at this kitchen though! I honestly think I'm doing great, especially for a non-builder. Like, I never build, ever.
Great work. That's about 1% of the job done.
Wait, stop. Only 1%? Like, 1. Uno. What the f? I also tested some lighting to make the scene dark, and it was pretty good, but I couldn't work on the rest of the game in the dark, so yeah, we'll bring it back later. Believe it or not, just building this map alone took me 2 hours. This is ridiculous, bro. I also needed a phone GUI to accept Nash's order and give directions during the game. So I made a basic phone setup in Photoshop. And then I sent the AI all the parts of the GUI to have it scripted. And to go with the GUIs, I needed a food model. Something that looks decent, hopefully. And I also needed a name for the restaurant so I could put it on the food model. So AI, what should I call it?
How about eat fast, die full?
Oh, yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. Thanks.
Was that not creative enough?
At this point, I just wanted to name the restaurant quickly. So I came up with the name Mick Roar. And as I came up on the final process of texturing the food model, I had a change in heart. The Mick Roar name was okay, but instead, I'm going with McMeat. Now that the phone GUI and food model are made, I had AI connect everything together. The order notification, the pickup, and the delivery. And I also added some waypoints just to direct the players on where to go. About 4 hours in, and we're not doing too shabby, but we have to finish on time because I promised a couple of my friends that they could play the game right after the 24 hours is done. So let me put my hat on and let's lock in. When players go to Nash's house to drop off the delivery, I want them to have to walk in the house and go towards the table and then leave the delivery in a box. Then, as soon as you place the food in the box, the door slams shut behind you. I said slam. Thanks. After the door slams, the first hide scene begins, and the phone should flash one word: hide. Players will be directed to run to a very specific spot to hide. After the first hide phase, we need to start working our way to the second one. But first, we need to give the players some items.
We must grant players a flashlight and a note containing a hint.
Yes, I agree. And after the players have finished the first hide scene, they get a notification to check the box. In the box is no longer the meal that they dropped off, but instead a flashlight and a note containing an important hint on where to find a key. The reason players can't escape Nash's house is because all the doors are locked. So when you do find the key, you're probably assuming that it's for a door to escape, but it's not. This key is actually for a safe hidden in the house. And in the safe, you'll find a subscribe button. Yes, a subscribe button, reminding you that you indeed should subscribe. Support my small channel and my development antics. And if you're unaware, one day I want Laughability to play one of my games. So help me with a sub. Mwah. Anyways, in the safe for real is another key, another note, and a gun. And yeah, while the gun is very important later, right now, what's more important is hiding. because as soon as you open the safe, Nash comes back out. Very similar to Hide 1, but instead a different spot and obviously at a different time. I'm not gonna lie though, I just skipped a major portion of what really happened during my time getting all the items for the safe. Flashback! Okay, so for the safe, we need another key, another note, but more importantly, a weapon. Let's try to find one.
A firearm would be ideal. Pick the one that you believe suits best.
Shoot, if it's up to me, let me find one that's actually kind of cool. I went and pulled out a bunch of weapons from the toolbox and laid them all out for testing. And I also imported a bunch of dummies to test on. Well, that was fun. Some of these weapons were cool, but a lot of them didn't fit the game. So I took the simple route and I just went with this one. Okay, enough of that. Back to the present. After the player gets all these items, they'll need to try all the doors again and figure out which one actually opens. Spoiler, it's the back door. And once that door opens, the chase begins. Now done with the hide scenes, we need to move ahead to the chase system. But this part gets a little chaotic and very annoying. 13 hours in. We need to speed up drastically. While it might seem like I'm making this game pretty fast, I'm not. And going back and forth with AI is already very time consuming. But to add on to that, I am not a fast worker at all. And I tend to get a little distracted. Alright, well, time for an anime break. Naruto! Sasuke! But I still think we got this. I think. Okay, I need you to make a script for me so that Nash starts chasing players as soon as the back door is opened.
Trying to add the chase. Error, error, error. Please try again.
What do you mean, error? You've been good this whole time. This script should be nothing. And with my luck, AI could not figure out how to get this script working. We've been working on this script for probably like an hour and a half now, bro. But hopefully this time it's fixed. Bro, when I open this door, the panic scene is supposed to start again, bro. He's not doing damage. He's not playing a walk animation. Nothing but constant errors. Bro, we've used 4 hours on this part alone and have gotten nowhere.
Apologies, longer scripts are harder to process and take time.
Unfortunately, it's not lying. I noticed that as scripts got longer, it was harder for the AI to keep up with all its features and make everything function properly, and it became super slow. Every time you needed it to redo a script, it would take at least 3 minutes to fully redo it. And while that might not seem crazy, when you have to do it for multiple scripts, multiple times, those minutes stack up fast. But fortunately, the one and only Trustivity knows a good amount about how to debug and troubleshoot code. So I gave AI all my findings and what I think could be wrong.
Scripting successful. Try this one.
And boom. Now Nash can run, punch, and straight up body you if you're too slow. And I'm not gonna lie, even I got a little scared testing this part.
If Nash's health equals 0, the player wins. Victory condition, mate.
Exactly. If you're able to kill Nash, you win. But if you don't, we'll get back to that. But let's finish the rest of the game real quick. I also went ahead and made an actual character for Nash, because right now yeah. Honestly, it was pretty cool seeing all the potential things I could do to his character, but I just decided to go with this because it was pretty simple, but I really did like the outfit. Finally, in phase 4. I went back and fixed a couple stuff, added the lighting back, more sound effects, and a couple more animations for things like doors and whatever.
Fine-tune all visuals.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now it's just to add the bike. Okay, yeah, maybe not this one. I ended up choosing this other bike I found, and it's not terrible, but it does have a couple errors, I'm not gonna lie. But it works though. And I really like that it has a spot for music. Okay, yeah, it's really me, the one and only Trustivity. On my bike, no, I'm running on the street. Yeah, I play Roblox, yeah, I do it every week. Gotta get this food so Nash can't eat. But first I gotta go pick it up for Big Me. And after 22 hours and a couple minutes, it was finally done. But before I get too happy, remember when I said one of my friends is gonna test the game as soon as it's finished? Yeah, he's here.
I bet. It's a Koi, Trustity's friend, and we're gonna be testing out his new game, Nash's Last Delivery. Alright, let me get on this bike. Press E. Hit the mech meat. I should call it mech meat first of all. But this music is dead tough though. This is some calming music. I already got music from like Corey Kench's videos. Yo, where Nash at? Oh, gotta put it in the delivery box. Okay, what do you mean leave now? Okay, what do you mean leave now? Alright, bet. Yo, let me hide. Don't move. Yo, get you up. Let me calm down. Yeah, ugly boy, leave. Flashlight. A note. There's a key under something growing. There's a key under something growing. What would be growing? Like a plant? Like, well, I'm just getting every plant. There's nothing. Nope. Nope. This? No. What the heck could actually be growing other than a plant? That boy Naruto. That boy Naruto. I just realized, why is this guy ordering food when mech meat is 2 houses down? Now, but on some real stuff, I probably went around the house like 8 times. I still can't find this key. There's a key under something growing. Alright, bro, I gotta call up CC at this point because I don't even know where this key is at. Yo, CC, where is this key, bro? Because I looked everywhere and I can't find this key.
Bro, trust me, it's there. I would suggest looking somewhere by the fridge, maybe?
Alright, bro. Alright, bet. Let me see this. Let me see this, because I might be blind. Oh my. There's no way. That's crazy. The key was right there the whole entire time. What door I gotta go to? Cabinet. Oh wait. I gotta hide. Where's Nash? Yo, Nash. Leave me alone, boy. Coast is clear. Watch this guy pop out the corner out of nowhere. My brother was a good guy, but he needs to be put down. Oh, I got a blick? Yeah. They don't know about me.
Oh, and by the way, you might want to take out that gun as soon as you leave the house.
As soon as I leave the house, bet that as soon as I leave the house. Yo, what the heck? What the heck? Yo, Nash! Yo, Nash! Yo, we stupid. Oh, why you do so much damage? Oh, victory royale? Got you. I'm nice. That was a little ride. That game was like at the end, I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Bro came out of nowhere. That was a good little quick game. You know what I'm saying? I really had a rate out of 10 though. I have to be honest. Like probably like a 6-7, like 6-7. Like it was calm. But that is it from me from Akui.
And with that said, I think this game was a success. It turned out pretty good to me. It looks like my friend Akui liked it. What more can I ask for? AI, you did great.
Would you like me to start Nash's Last Delivery too?
No, absolutely not.